What was the role of spices in the past? If you've ever wondered why spices were so highly valued in history, you're about to uncover a fascinating story that spans thousands of years and multiple continents. Spices have been an integral part of human civilization since ancient times. As far back as 3500 BC, the ancient Egyptians used various spices not just for flavoring food, but also in cosmetics and for embalming their dead. These early uses set the stage for a global trade that would shape empires and drive exploration. In the Middle East and the Eastern Mediterranean, spices like cinnamon, black pepper, and cloves were highly sought after. These spices were originally transported overland by donkey or camel caravans, but the discovery of monsoon winds around 40 CE revolutionized the trade by allowing sailing from Eastern spice cultivators to Western European consumers. The demand for spices was so high that it became a driving force behind the age of exploration. European explorers like Vasco da Gama, Ferdinand Magellan, and Christopher Columbus set out on long sea voyages to find cheaper and more direct routes to the spice-producing countries in the East. Vasco da Gama's discovery of a sea route around Africa to India in 1498 was a significant milestone as it opened up a new pathway for the spice trade. During the Middle Ages, spices were as valuable as gold and gems in Europe. The lack of refrigeration meant food often spoiled quickly, and spices were used to mask the flavor of stale food. This made spices a crucial commodity, leading to fierce competition among European nations for control of the spice trade. The Dutch, in particular, played a significant role in the spice trade from the 16th to the 17th centuries. They established control over key spice-producing regions, including the Indonesian Spice Islands, the Malay Peninsula, and the Malabar coast of India. To maintain their monopoly, the Dutch even went so far as to destroy spice trees and treat nutmegs to prevent rivals from growing their own. The spice trade also had a profound impact on the formation of trading empires. The British East India Company, for example, was established during this period and became a major player in the global spice trade. The French, though not as dominant in the spice trade, managed to break the Dutch hold by stealing and planting spices on their own islands. Spices were not just economic commodities, they also played roles in medicine, religion, and tradition. In ancient cultures, spices were used in medicinal remedies, as described in the Ebers Papyrus from early Egypt. They were also mentioned in the Old Testament and the ancient Indian epic Ramayana. In summary, spices were more than just flavor enhancers. They were a driving force behind global trade, exploration, and the rise and fall of empires. Their value was so great that it shaped the course of history, connecting distant cultures and civilizations in a complex web of trade and commerce.